Well, as you can see, I'm a toyaholic, and you're watching On the Peg with me, your host, the one, the only, the eyebrow-raising, the bearded toyaholic. I am, of course, Joseph, the Mad Montreal Man, and we got a action figure from a story that I don't think I read. I think I missed out on this this storyline. I've yet to find a trade for it because I went looking for a trade last week when I was off. Went looking for action figures too, because trying to find a few that I'm missing. But Superman and the Authority, I really don't remember this storyline. But it's a Superman, and yeah, you know what's like. You're a toyaholic. You buy action figures. You're like, I need it. I might not know who it is, but I need it. And all that said, well, oh, if you're wondering where I got them, of course I pre-ordered them from EB Games, because here in Ottawa, it's pretty much all you was left with is going EB Games, because the Walmarts here don't really get anything. There's Toys R Us. Well, here's some sad news for anyone in Ottawa or across Canada. The Toys R Us's that are left are shutting down. Currently, right now in Ottawa, there's going to be one Toys R Us left in Ottawa now. Where we used to have like a whole bunch, there's going to be one left. Yeah. So basically, EB Games is your best bet unless you want to order online, which I hate to say, I'm probably have to do that down the road because there's some stuff I'm just not finding even at EB Games. So I'm hoping that EB Games gets them, but like I said, you just gotta get what you get and keep going. It's part of the joys of being a toy hunter. Okay, it's part of the frustration of being a toyaholic. You have to hunt for them, but so forth. But what do you say? We get Superman that I don't recognize really out of the package by using the aid of my good friend, the steel blade of justice, the enemy of all mint and package, the shiny one that hypnotizes me. Yes, Dr. Scalpel! Ha! Did you guys read the Superman and the Authority? Was it a good series? Is it something I should, keep trying to find? Or should I just say, whatever? I don't know. It's when I have to make the choice between comic books, action figures, and food. Comic books kind of lost out. Action figures won, and food, well, food's been pretty minimal. Because this is more important after all. Gotta have the toys! Alright, I'm gonna finish taking good old Kal-El out of the package. Be right back after the close-up. Well, of course, he comes with the card, a bit of a backstory of the Superman and the Authority. I know he's supposed to be an older Superman who's losing some of his powers, and he, according to the card, and from what I remember reading about this thing, he has to enlist the Authority for some stuff that he can't do with the Justice League. I definitely have not read that story. Now I know for sure I haven't read that story. He also comes with, I give him credit. I do like these. Let me just move him out of the way for a second here. I do like the spare hands. I like the detail in them. They're not the giant, oversized spare hands that they tend to make. They're actually well-proportioned hands, just open hands. I give them credit for that. I do like the open hands. And like I said, I do like the fact they detailed the hands with the costume. Focus, there we go. As for the costume itself, I like the costume. I actually like the costume. I like the way it looks. Even though there's a bit of discoloration with the ankle joints in the boot, I can overlook that. I do like the look of the costume. It doesn't continue on the back. It's just a front-facing costume. My only problem with this action figure, and I got one major one, is this head. I like the gray in the back. I do like it. I don't like this gap. That is just too much of a gap. It's kind of like... and the face sculpt. The hair, I like the hair. I like the detail on the hair. I do like that. But the face sculpt just... I don't know. It throws me off a little. I'm not sure what it is about the face sculpt. I'm looking at it and I'm like... It's just something odd about that face. I'm not talking about my face. I know my face is odd. And I know I'm ugly at it. Don't say anything. I'm an ugly old man who collects toys. I know. But I just... Yeah, that is great. I love that. I really like that. This is my problem. I'm not a fan of that head. This is one that if I find a suitable head... actually, you know what head would be better on this? You know the Superman that comes in the black uniform with the beard? That would be a great head on this body. You know, add a bit of white to the back, a bit of white on the side. That would be an older Superman that I could see wearing a suit like that. But all that said, this is one that, yeah, I can see myself tracking down another one eventually when I have the Ford a spare, getting another one, doing a head swap, and just making it look so much better. Because this head, well, I've only ever seen one Superman head that's worse than that one. Do you guys remember the Superman Ultraman 2-pack? The Superman head on that thing that had that almost like goofy face. This one just has an odd face. It seems a bit odd. That's it. That's all I'm going to say about this one. I'm happy I got them. I'm happy I pre-ordered them. I do like the costume. That's probably the best thing about this guy. If I want to talk about posability, well, yeah, usual posability. It's a McFarlane DC Multiverse. I know there are action figures out there that have a lot more posability, but then again, they lose some of the look of it. You get more joints than you can see, and I know people complain about pins in the arms. I don't care about that. I want this to look good. And this one looks, you know, good, except for that. But I'm happy I got them. It's one I pre-ordered, of course, because that's how you do things in this part of the world. You pre-order and you wait, see it come out in the States 2 months earlier, and then you eventually get a copy. You have to laugh at it. You have to laugh at it because, you know, if you start thinking about, well, how come they get it like before everybody else, and how come they never get it and we get this, and it's just, I've yet to understand exactly what McFarlane Toys is thinking when they decide to ship stuff out in certain bizarre orders. I know they make exclusive contracts with companies like Target, which we don't have in Canada. They make stuff with Walmart as well. But this is Canada. Hey, McFarlane Toys, you have to realize, we don't have Target. Our Walmarts suck in Canada, okay? Our best source of McFarlane DC Multiverse and Mortal Kombat is going to be the EB Games. So, you know, talk to your partner, McFarlane. Hey, Stefan Tetru, you might want to talk to Todd about, you know, fixing that problem so collectors up here get a good selection as well. Yeah, I know, I'm always complaining about it. It's one of those things I do because I'm like you. I want fellow Canadians who collect these things to have a better chance of getting the good stuff too. But I'm still happy EB Games gets them because, you know, frankly, if it wasn't EB Games, I'd be having to wait for stuff in the mail all the time and paying shipping. Just a nightmare. Maybe I'm just old-fashioned. I like going to a store to get stuff. I'm not a big fan of, let's order it and hope it shows up in good condition. That's not to say if you want to send me stuff, companies and other people out there, I don't mind waiting for it in the mail in that case. But I'll wrap up the show with my usual little, do the YouTube bit, please. Hit the like, subscribe, comment, and share. And notification, because I'm not sure what the next show is going to be. It all depends on what comes in and what I feel like reviewing, yada, yada, yada. And of course, it's important for your body, your mind, which mine is slowly going crazy, and your emotional well-being to do your best to stay happy. And when you do get an action figure that you see a lot of potential for, once you do a head swap, it's a good way to stay happy. And last but not least, even though it's not always easy, you gotta do your best every little day, every night, every month, every week. You gotta do your best. Even if it's just a smidgen every day, do your best to stay positive. And we'll see you next time here on The Pig. This is what being a toyaholic really represents. That is, yeah, I don't know what I'm thinking. Well, as you can see, I'm a toyaholic, and this is On The Peg. And I'm your host, of course. I am the one, the only, the eyebrow-raising, the bearded... I freaking...